As Israel continues its relentless attacks on the Gaza Strip, its main backer, the United States, seems to have changed its tone since the beginning of the war. Washington is still funding the offensive and blocking calls for a ceasefire at the UN, but on Tuesday, President Joe Biden warned Israel that it was losing international support due to its, quote, indiscriminate bombing of the enclave. In earlier remarks at a Hanukkah event, the president alluded to disagreements with the Israeli leader.
He has a picture on his desk of he and I when he was a young member of the Israeli service here, foreign service. And I was a 32-year-old senator. And I wrote on the top of it, Bibi, I love you, but I don't agree with the damn thing you had to say. It's about the same today.
Biden also renewed calls for a two-state solution and said Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu needed to replace his hardline government that opposes such a move. Netanyahu, meanwhile, conceded that he and Biden were in different minds about what would happen to Gaza after the war.
I will not allow Israel to repeat the mistake of Oslo. After the great sacrifice of our civilians and our soldiers, I will not allow the entry into Gaza of those who educate for terrorism, support terrorism and finance terrorism. Gaza will be neither Hamastan nor Fatastan.
On Tuesday, Israel continued airstrikes in the south of the Gaza Strip, like here in Khan Yunis. Residents complained there was no prior warning or calls to evacuate. Rafah, near the Egyptian border, was also hit. According to Gaza health officials, bombing in the area killed at least 24 people.
The ones who died are just women and children. They do not have missile launching capabilities and are not associated with any resistance. This is Rafah, that they claimed is safe. There is no safety here. Everyone is mocking us.
Meanwhile, Israeli forces continued their ground offensive in the Strip. The IDF said the bodies of 2 Israeli hostages were recovered on Tuesday, and 2 soldiers died in the operation to retrieve them.